Hey everyone, I'm Sly and I'm here with D. And before we watch this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. All right, D, we got a big fight going on, man, between Errol Spence and Ugas. Now, D, we got a guy with a great jab in Ugas, and then you got Spence, the southpaw. That he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's really slick. He gets better throughout the fight.
Yeah.
Who do you got in this fight, man? It's an interesting fight.
Well, obviously, I'm rolling with Errol Spence. He's my favorite fighter. I actually think he's like one of the best fighters. I think he could beat your boy Crawford.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
My friends be thinking I'm slipping. These girls be thinking I'm tripping. What kind of weed you be smoking? What type of drinks you be sipping?
Yep, that's
Dude,
my
you're
boy.
still there? Oh, my gosh.
I'll never jump off the Errol Spence train, man.
Man.
Texas forever.
Jeez.
But anyways, I think this fight, I like Ugas. And one thing about Ugas is that he's got a lot of heart. All his fights have been very close. They all been split decisions, and I really think he beat Porter.
Yeah.
And so I think this fight is going to be similar to when he fought Kell Brook, Errol Spence, because a lot of similarities. Like Ugas, he likes to move around in different angles. He has a nice jab, good power. So I think he's going to keep Errol Spence back for a couple rounds using that jab. But I think eventually Errol Spence is going to break him down, get to the body, and then just do what he does. He gets better every round. I think in the late rounds, I got Errol Spence in the 10th, 11th round TKO.
Oh, you have a TKO?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a TKO.
Damn.
I just think Errol Spence is that good. I just think that he's the truth, man.
Yeah. I think it's going to be actually a good fight. I think, honestly, early rounds, I think Ugas is probably going to do a lot of good work.
Yeah, that's
think,
all right, yeah.
I think he's going to be peppering out that jab. Like, he's good at that 1-2 what he was doing to Pacquiao. I mean, I know Spence obviously is not Pacquiao. Spence is way better than Pacquiao, I believe. But at this point in their career, at least. But I just think, as you said, later on in the fight, that's when Errol Spence picks it up. Remember when he fought against Kell Brook? He was actually losing that fight. And then that was, I think, 8th, 9th round. He just freaking turned that crap on. Same thing with Porter, man. That was a close-ass fight, too.
Yep.
And then, boom, got that knockdown, picked it up. So I don't think it's going to be a knockout because I think Ugas has
I don't
hard...
think it's going to be a knockout. I said TKO, so that's why I think the ref's going to stop it.
You think so? Ooh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's why I think eventually late rounds he'll TKO him. But it's a close fight though.
Yeah, I think in the end it's going to go to a decision. Like I said, Errol Spence, he couldn't knock out freaking Mikey Garcia. So I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Ugas.
Yeah.
But
that's different.
How's that different, dog? How's that different?
He curled up in a shell, man. He didn't want to fight.
Man.
Threw no punches,
Dude,
man.
He could have knocked out a 135, guys.
Man.
He could have
Mikey
knocked out
Garcia,
a
man. He ate all those tacos and burritos, so he couldn't feel the punches on purpose, man.
No, man.
Man, he gained all that weight, man.
Man, he could have knocked out
Every
a
interview with the
135
Ellie
guy.
back, this guy's eating sopes and everything, man.
He likes
this
to
guy's
eat.
a little fatty, man.
He likes to eat a lot. That's true, man.
Every freaking interview, he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with Pacquiao." I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a freaking clown. I'm like, I can't believe I rooted for this guy.
No, but we did pick Spence to destroy Mikey. But yeah, honestly, I think it's gonna go to a decision because Ugas. I mean, he has got that slick style, where he's really smooth. When he was against Pacquiao, he wasn't doing a lot of movement. He was just letting Pacquiao come to him, and he was just boom timing it, boom timing it, boom. He was timing everything. So
Took
I mean,
out of his rhythm.
The only problem is Spence. He's not a guy that's gonna be super aggressive, go all crazy. He's gonna pick his shots.
Yep.
And I think eventually that's gonna frustrate Ugas, and I think he's gonna have to fight Spence's game. And I think in the end, the later rounds, that's where he's just gonna dominate. Probably.
Well, that's why I think. That's why I give the edge to Errol Spence because Errol Spence is like a chameleon.
Yeah.
You look at Mikey Garcia. The only way Mikey Garcia was gonna beat him was outboxing him, and what Errol Spence did, he outboxed him.
Yeah.
When he went against Porter. Porter's game is that he likes to fight dirty inside.
Super aggressive.
And what Errol Spence do? He took him at his own game, went in the middle of the pocket, and just started unloading on him and got that little knockdown in the 11th round, which solidified that win. And so I think that's why I pick Errol Spence because he's able to adapt to different styles. You saw what he did with Danny Garcia. He didn't do anything. With Kell Brook, he eventually took away his jab and started getting him in the jab, broke his eye socket. So that's why I just think eventually it's going to be a rough 6 rounds for Spence versus Ugas. but eventually he's gonna just like a lumberjack, just chopping down slowly,
chopping him down.
Yep.
And he's a bigger guy too, so he's
Yeah.
got the reach on Ugas. You know, I think he has a 1 inch height difference, so he's gonna be the bigger guy. Because we look at Ugas in his last fight, we're like, damn, this guy's a monster, but it was against Pacquiao. You know,
Yeah.
it was against Pacquiao. So I mean, that's why we think he's this giant guy, but no, he's not.
And Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer, but he hadn't fought in like, what was it, 2 years?
Yeah.
And then he was just like already like he's already old.
And honestly, I think if Spence would have fought Pacquiao, it would have been way worse, dude. It would have been.
Pacquiao's a legend.
He's a
but,
legend, yeah, but he's obviously past. He was past his prime. But yeah, that's what we got. Both of us have Spence winning, different ways, but we both got Spence winning. So let us know down below who you guys got in the fight, Spence or Ugas. All right, make sure to like, comment, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.